go to the Tools panel of Affinity Photo and select the Pen tool. With the Pen tool selected, go up here and set the fill. I'm just going to set it to nothing, so just set there to nothing. Also set the colour for the stroke. You can go for orange, greens, blues, whatever you want. Also you can set a width. So I'm just going to set that now, and I'm just going to set it to say 21. So you can see it. You can set it to 4 or 5. You can vary it afterwards if you want to. Also you can modify the pressure as well. However, the mode for this, I'm just going to use this one, line mode. It's a very nice one. So what it does, just creates a very basic line, just 2 points, that's it. And you can angle them at any number of angles, so you could just go like that if you want. I'm just going to do that one. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to add it all going generally in that direction. So just there you can see, and they're always just 2 points. So it doesn't sort of keep it selected. You can just keep adding these multiple times, and you can add 5 or 6, 10 or 15, whatever. Also what you want, if you want to, you can modify them. So node tool, you can go to them and just say select that one and just drag there, click up there, make it shorter. Again, go to that one and change the angle, etc. And also you can modify it in other ways as well if you want to, if you want it curved. So you could just simply drag that and curve it. Now I want straight lines in this, don't have to. Also you can always go and change the colour. So you just go over here to stroke, maybe make it blue. Again, you don't have to. You can also select that and you can then modify the pressure. Just go over here to the pen tool again. So with the pen tool selected, you can see now you've got the access to this. And click there and you can modify the pressure. So just change that. Now you don't have to change just one, you can change them all. So you can select all of them, and I'm just going to do that. So select every single one of those curves. See it all selected now. And again, with the pen tool selected there, I can go over here to the width, and I can go to the pressure, and I can modify this. Now I've got a saved profile there, you can see that one, but you can modify it. Just drag that around, and that will change the design. So with that design, now what I want is I want to turn it into a pixel layer. You can't unfortunately save as a brush as a vector design. I don't know why that feature isn't available, but it doesn't. You have to convert it. So first thing, let's just go to the layer menu and merge visible. So merge visible, and they're all merged into this pixel layer. Obviously you can see I've got one that's slightly different color. It doesn't matter. Have them all the same color. Vary the color, because I'm going to vary the color anyway. So I'm just going to remove them now, these vector designs. You could save them to your assets panel. That's quite a useful panel in the view menu, studio and assets. Likewise, these layers and brushes are in the view menu, studio as well. Now you've got this design here. Well, you can modify it. You don't have to keep it just like that. You can always go and apply various filters. So maybe you decide, you know what, filters, distort, go for deform, maybe mirror. So you can just create some interesting mirror designs as well. And of course you can vary the origin point, maybe create something like that. Perfectly reasonable. Maybe change the number of mirrors as well. Well, I'm just going to apply that, just that design there. And I can resize it, modify it, also apply other effects, maybe blurs, maybe go down here to the effects, and then maybe go for, say, 3D. So you get a nice 3D effect. Once you've done that, now I'm going to define it as a brush. I know that's gone a long way. You could create very simple designs, nothing like this if you want to, of course. Now with the brushes, you can set a category. So I've got shapes here. This is a shapes category because it's pens and paths and everything. Well, just go up here and you've got here, new brush from selection. Now I've got this selected. This is what's going to be created, new brush from selection. And it just creates it down here. And I'm going to remove this design now. I could continue to modify it, maybe rotate it, maybe do various effects, maybe a blur. So Gaussian blur, so like that, and apply. And again, exactly the same as before, brushes, new brush from selection. So you can create different designs from that. Now I'm just going to remove it now. Let's just go with this one. So just double click on that and you can see now you've got this design. You can see the blues. It's predominantly red, of course. You can see the reds, but you've got the blues as well. But I'm going to change the size jitter. This is in the dynamics category or tab. And also you've got general. So if you want to, you can put the spacing very close. You can also change the rotation. So if you want to vary, you can see, create some nice designs there and you can apply it. Just go to the brush tool, key thing there, set brush tool. And now I might want to change the size of it because that's quite large compared with the image. And I can just apply it like that. And you can see the design there. However, what you can also do in dynamics, you can change this. you can just go down here to hue jitter and you can see what happens. It generates this lovely super colourful design as well as saturation and luminosity, and you can vary these settings as well, random, pressure, etc. And you can also click there and say modify the curve as well, and that will vary. You can see a preview there, it changes as you do that. And you've also got some profiles, so you can just see as you click those it will change them depending what you want. But you've got a nice preview, and you can always still continue to modify it here, apply it here. So now what you can also do is go to rotation jitter, so you can just make that. You don't have to do this if you don't want it to be rotating as you go around. Perfectly reasonable not to do that, but I'm just going to do that, and you can see now as I do that, it's like that. Well, once you've done that, close. And now I'm just going to apply it very quickly across there. And what it does, it creates a layer. So you've got here a layer filled with that, and you can fill the whole design very quickly. Just go scatter it over there. And of course, once you've done that, if you're happy with the design, you've got a lovely background there, very obviously, and just a few seconds, just quickly create that. You can then go and apply filters. So maybe you decide, you know what, let's go for a blur, Gaussian blur. So just blur it. So you get sort of like a noisy background there. You've got a nice design. But also what you can do, you can always just, again, go out, apply, design, and you've got the blurry background, and you've got this design that's on top. And you can sort of blur it again if you want. Also go to filter, distort, deform there, and maybe apply some distortions there, and you can tweak the design in all kinds of different ways if you want to do that as well. So click apply there, and you can always still continue, of course, to add some additional brushes there. You can cover up obviously where I've just distorted the layer a bit, but you can see you can create all kinds of different designs. And of course, I created nice straight lines in a particular style, literally infinite amount of number of designs you could create. So let's just say go back there. Again, go back to the pen tool, maybe create lines like that. So in that direction, very quick and easy to do that as well, just straight like that. Or maybe go for designs that are like this. So you can maybe make cross designs. Maybe other designs, of course. So you can, this is the thing with the 2 point, I think it's just a great feature. So you can just go get rid of those. And again, go like that, maybe from a central point. So you can make a nice radial design very quick and easy. And again, you can always, if you make a mistake, you always undo, of course. Quite often make mistakes where I suddenly find I've clicked too many times or created something else. And you've got a nice design like that. And so on and so on. Literally thousands and thousands of different line designs can be created, maybe away from a central point. Don't have to be right from the center. You could create it out from a distance. And so on and so on. Hope you found this of interest. Thank you much.